This is the best alternative to Black Bolt and White Flare that no one is talking about. And that, of course, is going to be Korean Pokemon cards. Today, I'm going to be comparing this White Flare ETB and this White Flare booster box. Now, the ETBs is $55 MSRP if you can find it in stores, and around $80 market price. The Korean White Flare booster box is going to be around $45 to $60. It really depends where you're buying from because of shipping costs, and also you do need to consider tariffs. But let's go ahead, dive into these boxes. Now, I did do a comparison of Black Bolt already, so I'll have a link to that video in the description. If you're unfamiliar with ETBs, they all come with this nifty handbook that has a visual checklist of all the cards. Very handy, especially for this set with all of the art rares or illustration rares. ETBs are going to have 9 booster packs and also a promo and some extra goodies as well. There's our Tornadus promo. Very cool. Korean White Flare is going to be 20 booster packs of 7 cards each. It has a less nifty guide of the card list. This is Black Bolt and White Flare. But yeah, 20 booster packs of 7 cards each. It is going to be different than the mainline booster boxes, whereas a mainline set in Korean has 30 booster packs of 5 cards each. This is going to be 20 booster packs of 7 cards each, which is structured very much like Pokemon 151 in Korean. But let's go ahead, dive into these booster packs. We'll do a kind of comparison of what an English White Flare booster pack opening experience is like versus Korean. Now, there are guaranteed hits in Korean White Flare and Black Bolt. There's going to be a guaranteed Pokeball Holo or Double Rare. You are also expected a certain amount of hits. So there is our first Pokeball Holo and a normal Holo Rare. And let's go ahead. Now, I am a bigger fan of the big hits in White Flare, but I'm a bigger fan of the art rares in Black Bolt. So I'm not sure which set I really prefer, because I'm probably going to be pulling more of the art rares compared to the bigger SRs and SARs. But either way, both very cool sets. First English pack, let's see what we get. My luck with English Black Bolt and White Flare though has been pretty decent, as we get our first Pokeball Holo in English. And nothing else. Cool Holo energy. Yeah, let me know which set you guys prefer, because I am curious. It seems like Black Bolt has a slightly higher market price, as we get our first art rare of our Tornadus. Let me get the English one here. If you guys didn't know, the ETB promos can be found inside the Asian booster boxes or the Asian card list itself. So they're not going to be promos. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, first art rare. Again, there should be 4 art rares, 1 SR or SAR. Hoping for a Reshiram SAR so I can open less of these, as that is my main chase from this set. Second pack of English White Flare. And again, like I was saying, the pull rates on Black Bolt White Flare, pretty good. Way better than a lot of the Scarlet and Violet sets, as we get our first illustration rare for English, our Cottony, and a Reshiram double rare. Sick double hit. Here we go. I am curious how many booster boxes it will take to master set at least all of the art rares, as we get our Master Ball Holo. Very cool. And as far as Master Balls go, Braviary isn't the worst. Very, very cool. But English products are a little bit too gambly for me. Korean, at least I know, should be getting my 4 art rares in this box, as we get our second art rare, which is going to be the Oshawott. Very, very cool. I'm actually a bigger fan of the Tepig line, but Oshawott is not bad at all. And here's the Pignite. Again, love the Tepig line. Hope to pull it here as we get, which one is this? Just looked it up, Swadloon, Art Rare. Mentioned this I think in my last video. Gen 5 I'm actually not the most familiar with. I didn't realize there were so many Pokemon in Gen 5. Oh, I think 156 is the final tally. But let's go ahead, get into the English pack. Not too many more packs left. Let's see if we get anything. Really do hope to get that Sock Art Rare as we get a Mian Xiao Art Rare. Very cool. This one actually looks quite nice. There's some Yanfus on the bottom right there as well. Not a double hit, but that's all right. And an energy. I'll say though, I love the physical just opening of the English booster packs way more than I do Korean or Japanese. Korean and Japanese are going to be a little bit more similar in how the packs open up. But yeah, the physical, just actually getting the pack open, definitely prefer English booster packs. As we get almost a full line here, but now again, with the expected pulls from a Korean booster box, I wouldn't recommend you buying loose packs because it is very easy to pull the hits from a booster box and kind of set aside the dud packs as we get an SR Keldeo. Definitely not the one that we're looking for, but you know what? These SRs aren't too bad. Let me try to catch the texture in the light. There we go. There's the texture. Very, very cool Keldeo. Should be one more art rare, but let's go ahead into our last English pack here. See if we can pull something big. Honestly, pretty successful ETB. Nonetheless, see if we can pull anything big. Don't think I see anything, and I don't. Last two packs of Korean should be a art rare somewhere in here. Will it be the last pack? No, it will be this one. And it is the Purloin art rare. Very cool, actually. Lots of details in this one. Very, very cool. All right, and that concludes our comparison. We have on our left our Korean White Flare booster box. We have on our right a White Flare ETB. I would say for the ETB, not the worst. We have 4 hits, 3 Pokeball Hollows for our 9 booster packs. On our Korean side, these are essentially going to be guaranteed or highly expected pulls that you would get from a Korean booster box for White Flare and Black Bolt. We have 4 art rares. Let me highlight some of those here. Our Tornadus here. Our very, very cool Oshawott art rare. Our Swadloon. And then we have our Purloin, very cool art rare on this one. And then of course our SR or SAR. Now I do highlight that in Korean booster boxes, I mean, I'm not sure that if these SRs or SARs are guaranteed just because there are some boxes that don't, but for the most part, like I would say like 99% of your boxes will have an SR or an SAR. Very consistent pack opening experience with the Korean booster boxes, as these hits are what you're going to be getting for the most part in your booster boxes. ETBs a little bit more variable. I think my best White Flare ETB, I think I got 4 illustration rares, which is incredible, right? To pull that many in a single ETB. But there's so much variance with English products. You'll have an ETB that has like 2 double rares and that's all you get, and it is quite the disappointing experience. So that's why I recommend Korean Pokemon cards. If you're interested in Korean Pokemon card content, please subscribe to the channel, as that is our main focus here at PokeCore TCG. If you're interested in buying Pokemon card or Korean Pokemon cards, Yeah, full transparency, I do sell Korean Pokemon booster boxes on my store, pokecoretcg.com. So if you're interested, check it out. There's a lot of different places to buy Korean Pokemon cards, so make sure you shop around. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.